pies are chilled and served, and look at that. I think it's... I don't know. Whatever, let's see. What is up, everybody? Wow, let me catch my breath. Riding that horse in the kitchen is exhausting. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to episode 6. That's right. Wow. That's like we've spent over a month now together in my little old kitchen here. I'd like to thank you guys. I've had a lot of support pour in, and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. To the suggestions, I'm still out of breath. To the suggestions that I've received, the ones I've made, the ones I'm going to make. Really, seriously, thank you. You know, it makes me feel really good and warm inside, like a pecan pie. Speaking of, yeah, that's right. Now I'm not making one. I'm making 2 pecan pies. Pecan. I used to call it pecan pie when I first started speaking English, so useless trivia there. But anyways, I'll explain why I'm making 2 and not just 1 today. But also, I'd like to thank the support that I've been getting from friends, families, people I've never even met. Thank you so much. Thanks for following here and being subscribed and all that good stuff. To a listener, viewer, what's his name? John Brunson. That's right, I'm joking. He's a really, really good friend of mine. We go way, way back. John Brunson, it is his birthday week. While we're at it, while you're watching right now, let's wish John B a birthday in the comments below. Just write happy birthday, John B, and we'll make sure he gets flooded with even more birthday wishes than he's already gotten. So let's give him a nice little birthday surprise on the tube. And he has told me that he is not going to watch the show until I make pecan pie, and that's A, reason why I'm making pecan pie. B, the reason I'm making 2 pecan pies is because it was hard to decide which one might turn out better than the other. So I thought, why not? Let's just put pie to pie, mano a mano, and we're gonna see how both of the pies turn out with different fillings. The pie crust is still gonna be the same, which I'll get to in a second. And also, back to the support, I'd like to thank Jason Green, old buddy of mine that I went to school with, actually, elementary to be exact, so way, way back. Thank you, dude. I know you're watching. I really appreciate your support. Check out these pastel de nata that he made. These look awesome. They look wonderful. So thank you for making them, trying them, and sending them to me. I really enjoy the fact that someone is out there actually following these steps that I leave for you guys to follow if you'd like. And I asked him, did it have a nice crunch? I mean, he said, yeah, they did. They were really good. That's really cool. Thank you, dude, for making those. And this is the episode right here for the pastel de nata. Excuse me if you missed that one. But anyways, let's get going. 2 different recipes. One is gonna involve using light corn syrup. The other is gonna involve not using that and using milk, I believe, instead. And we're gonna test them, and I'm not gonna tell the wifey which one is which. I'm gonna blindly have her actually taste the light corn syrup and sans corn syrup one, and we'll have her give us her honest opinions. So let's jump right to it. I know I rambled on for quite a minute. It's all the support that's just pouring out of me, all the thank you, all the gratitude. So thank you guys. So let's jump on to making the pie crust. Okay, so for the pie crust, what they're recommending us to do is to sift the flour and salt into a mixing bowl, which I've already sifted. The reason I already sifted was because I used the same measuring cup here to mix the flour and salt that I'm gonna sift for our second pie crust. So that's the reason why this has already been sifted. So anyways, pretend, sifted. Great, there we go, thank you. Now, we're going to take our cubes of butter into the flour, breaking up the butter as you go until no large lumps remain. We're gonna shake the bowl to coax the large chunks of butter to the surface. Then we're gonna mix the egg yolks and ice water together in a small bowl with a fork until evenly combined. Once that is evenly combined, we're going to add the liquid to the flour mixture, reserving a quarter or so in case you don't need all of it. You don't want the pastry to be too wet. Quickly mix everything together with a fork until the dough just starts to come together. Add more liquid to the driest parts of the dough if needed. The dough is ready when it holds together in a ball when squeezed in your palm. Okay, so next we're gonna transfer the dough to a clean surface and bring together in a disc. We're gonna wrap the dough disc in plastic wrap and chill in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes or up to 4 days. Yeah, right, I wouldn't know 4 days to eat pie. We did it once, let's do it again. That took a little bit longer, but not that bad actually for making 2 pie crusts. It was actually probably one of the easiest things I've had to make using dough so far. I'm not that good with my hands. I feel like I'm back in 8th grade ceramics class when I'm working the dough and trying to make these discs or whatever. But honestly, it was very, very easy coming from a inexperienced baking dad here. So, and for the record, yes, Moni, I do, okay? I just didn't want to get the dough on between, you know, I'm bougie. Okay, so here are our 2 discs. Yeah, they look pretty similar in size. And so what we're gonna do is throw them in the fridge right now for about half an hour. In the meantime, we're gonna preheat the oven at 350 and get started on the filling, or fillings. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. These guys are nice, chilled, solid, ready to become pie crusts. So let's get going. We're gonna make both of these exactly the same. What's gonna be different again is gonna be the filling that goes into each of these guys. We'll figure this out together. All right, let's get going. We're going to start with our lightly flour clean surface here. We're gonna wrap the disc of chilled dough, flour the top of the dough, start to roll out the dough, turning every few rolls. If any cracks form, we're gonna smush them back together, roll out the dough to a circle about 1/8 of an inch thick, and place into our pie tins we have here. Okay, so I don't know if you were able to see, but I sort of struggled on the second pie. So we could say these crusts are brothers, not twins, because made by the same dad. Stupid. So here's the brother that always listens, goes to bed on time, wakes up at a decent hour, and goes to school. Here's the brother that just games all night, doesn't care about school, and likes to sleep in, which is fine. Still gonna turn out to be a great pie, hopefully. So 2 different pie crusts, same ingredients, but yeah, what actually saved this guy here was I used the leftover dough from this guy to kind of patch up, as you can see there and there, to patch up any other holes, or, you know, I don't know why. You know, if you're a baking champion or just a better baker than I am, which is probably anyone and everyone watching this, please let me know, why do you think this one was giving me a harder time. I don't know if you could tell, I do apologize, I like to fast forward the clips so you're not just watching me roll all day. I want to see if maybe I didn't chill this one as long as this one, but they both went at the same time for more than 30 minutes, so I don't know. You let me know why this one was probably you know, coming apart on me a lot easier than the Harvard graduate brother here. So anyways, we're gonna get the filling going for the first pie here, which is the sans corn syrup recipe. So let's jump right in and get that filling going. So for the first pie filling, we're going to, in a large bowl, beat the eggs until foamy and stir in melted butter. Also, while making the filling, make sure your melted butter is cooled, because once you throw in those eggs in there, you might start cooking the eggs from the warm butter, and that would not be bueno. Stir in the brown sugar, the white sugar, and the flour. Mix that well. Lastly, add the milk, vanilla, and nuts. Pie 1 is complete. I put this weird flower-looking nut design on top because I will be able to differentiate from the 2 pies for when I have to give a blind tasting to the judge. So this one says to throw it in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. Then we're going to reduce the temperature to 350 and bake another 30 to 40 minutes or until golden brown, which is perfect because at 350, that's when our second pie actually gets in to join his brother here. Okay, so let's jump this one in for 10 minutes in here in the 400-degree oven. Then we're gonna get the filling going for pie number 2 and then join forces with that pie and this pie right here so they can go head to head. So we have 10 minutes to make the other filling. Let's get it going. Actually, before I get started on the filling for pie number 2, what we need to do is throw this guy into the oven as well for about 15 minutes or until golden brown. I think since this is at 400 and not 350 just yet, we can probably get away with doing this between 10 to 15, somewhere in that range. So we're gonna throw this guy in there as well with this while we make the filling for him. Okay, cool. For filling number 2, in a large bowl, we're going to whisk together 1.5 cups of pecans, the corn syrup, eggs, melted butter, sugar, vanilla, and salt. It's been about 10 minutes. Both pies are in. One's just a crust, one's got the filling. Let's get them both out. Actually, I'm just gonna leave the one in there because this one has to still get the filling and then get put back in there at 350, not 400 like this is. So I'm gonna reduce this to 350 with the other brother still in there. So I'm just gonna pour this guy here directly. Oh man, this brother's, as you can see, overflowing with goodness. Let's make him a little pretty. So here's a better look at this brother, but I'm gonna just add a few pecan halves to the edges just so I can also tell the two apart later. Okay, so a little prettier, not by much, but it'll help me differentiate between this one and the other one. Not that I probably couldn't tell later by looking at the two. But anyways, this guy's going in the 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. We're gonna take her out of there, cover it in foil, and put her another 40 minutes on top of that. Meanwhile, the other one is still in there for about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. I'm gonna take the pie number 2 out, foil it up, and then throw it back in. It is a little hard to handle. It's like spilling over. I think I overflowed it. Okay, so here he is, covered in foil, ready to go. We're gonna throw him back in there for another about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so while brother number 2 is baking for another 30 minutes, I have brother number 1 that's been in there since the oven was at 400 degrees, then down to 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna take that one out in about 10 minutes. We'll let him cool off anyways while we wait on the other brother, and then we're gonna cool them both off and get to judging. Smells great in here. All right, pie number 1 is done. I'm gonna get that dude out of there and let him chill off, chill out at room temperature, or till he gets to room temperature and, you know, tolerable to jump in the mouth. And then we're gonna give the other guy a little bit longer to bake. Look at that. Wow, this smells good. I don't know if, you know, this one didn't have the corn syrup, but it did have milk, and that's, I don't know what I'm getting here, what scent, but it smells awesome. So anyways, let's let this guy cool off his temperature, and then we'll get back to this guy in just a few more. Pie number 1 has been cooling off here. We're gonna get pie number 2 out right now and then let that guy cool off, but let's take a look. Looks great. Just kidding. Let's unfoil or uncover this guy and take a look. The filling is set, so I'm gonna take a peek. If it's not set, I'm gonna throw it in there for a few more minutes. Looks set. And let me show you guys. There it is. Is it set? I don't know. You know what? No, that is not set. Ooh, that's like swimming. They're still swimming right in there. So let's throw this in for about another 10 more minutes. So that'll be about 40 minutes total time. Should probably recover it. All right, 10 more minutes. All right, attempt number 2 at pie number 2. Let's get him out of there and hope he's ready. It's hot. Looks good, looks set, and golden brown if you could see there on the sides. That's the filling actually that was going through the crust. So anyways, let's let him cool off to room temp. Brother number one's about ready to be eaten up alive, but we'll wait so we could do the two at the same time. So as soon as this guy's cooled off, we're gonna judge away. Pies are chilled and served, and look at that. Daddy went an extra mile today just to put ice cream on it, because we never have ice cream, and we always say we should have ice cream for certain pies, and I think pecan pie is perfectly paired with ice cream. So let's bring our special guest judge,
Why do you call yourself Daddy?
Oh, I don't know. Papa. All right, so, whoa. She's antsy. Almost stabbed me in the face,
She's
too.
hungry.
Okay, let's do, I don't know if you guys remember, this is pie number 1, this is pie number 2. Let's give her pie number 2 first, just because it's closer to her.
Do both at the same time?
Oh, no ice cream yet.
Okay.
Just taste the pies so you don't,
Okay.
because the ice cream might make it better and it might not be that good.
Okay.
So this is pie number 2. Don't say anything yet. Just keep it to yourself. Remember it. Mm-hmm. So that was pie number 2. Mm-hmm. Pie number 1. Harvard pie.
So now I'm telling you which one's better?
Yeah.
This one.
The first one you tried. Pie number 2, yeah.
Yeah. I think this one is a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I just like the
filling?
moisture.
Ah. Yeah. There's moisture there. Ooh.
Yeah. They
Okay.
taste similarly because there's, like I kind of want to get a bite without the so much pecan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I like this one a little bit better.
Oh, interesting. Look at that. A Harvard college student. No good. Or
Well,
not as good.
This one's also a little bit warmer, so that
Yeah,
could
it's
be
still a little
helping.
warm.
But also,
Mhm.
I think it's just more. It just is more flavor filled.
I'm gonna jump in and try this one out with no ice cream yet. So the main difference was this one has corn syrup, light corn syrup. This has no light corn syrup, but it does have milk and some flour in the filling. But that's probably the biggest difference. Oh,
Yeah, this one's sweeter.
I
This
think
one.
it's. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see. Mm.
This one's sweeter. I can't stop eating this one. This one is really good too.
Yeah, this one is good. I like them. John B., we do wish you a happy birthday. We hope your birthday month can be as sweet as it can at this moment that we're in. We would have given you mom's favorite here if we were able to see you. Hopefully, we will in the near future. In the meantime, guys, thanks again for your support. Watch past episodes. Get your bake on. If I can do it, definitely, trust me, you can do it. Keep sending pictures, suggestions, comment below. Comment happy birthday, John. And subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.